When John M. Jones III was planning his life and how he might make his mark in the world, the newspaper business was not on his radar. A native of Sweetwater, Tennessee, he didn't come from a newspaper family. Yet, long before the end of his productive working life, many of his colleagues, friends, and family members had come to believe that he was born to be a newspaper man. Moreover, there was no doubt that he had made his mark in the field that became his profession and passion for more than 70 years. A graduate of Tennessee Military Institute and Washington and Lee University, John M., as he was known, was called to active duty in late 1941. He ultimately emerged from his military service as a lieutenant colonel, having survived as a member of the famed Merle's Marauders, serving behind enemy lines in Burma, and wrapped up his World War II wartime experience as American aide-de-camp to Admiral Lord Louis Mountbatten, Supreme Allied Commander, Southeast Asia Command. After John M. returned from wartime service, he had no intention of entering the newspaper field and had other good job opportunities, but he agreed to give the newspaper business a try for 6 months at the Greeneville Sun, at the strong request of his mother-in-law, the late Edith O'Keefe Susong, who was publisher of the Sun. Newspapering quickly captured his heart and his imagination, and he and his wife, Arnie Jones, bought a half interest in the Sun and immediately embraced the advertising and business side of the Greeneville Sun as his primary focus. He was always a man of action, and at a time when there were very few experienced reporters on the Sun staff, he sometimes plunged personally into the most challenging stories the Sun had to cover. Going before the Tennessee Press Association, he urged the TPA to undertake an all-out effort to create a state-level investigative body along the lines of the FBI to assist local law enforcement authorities in investigating crimes and obtaining convictions. That was the beginning of the modern agency, which in 1980 became the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, or TBI. John M. is widely considered to be the unofficial father of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, and his leadership role in the creation and development of the agency is honored in the lobby of the TBI headquarters in Nashville. He believed that role to be the most significant achievement of his professional life. He also served over the years in several volunteer state-level positions to which he was appointed by governors of both parties, including serving as an original member of the Tennessee Higher Education Commission, serving for more than a year as its chairman, and serving for many years as vice chairman of the Tennessee Historical Commission. But his primary focus, apart from his family, was always the newspaper business. When Mrs. Susong passed away in 1974, he succeeded her as publisher of the Sun, a position he held until he himself died in July 2016 at age 101. He continued to guide the company actively until the 1990s, when he gradually turned over his operational duties to his son, Greg Jones, who succeeded him as president and CEO of what became, during the 60s, 70s, and 80s, a growing newspaper company. During his tenure, Jones Media grew to include 14 community newspapers in East Tennessee and western North Carolina and their websites, 6 radio stations in Tennessee, a marketing agency, and specialty publications distributed throughout the United States. John M. also played a major volunteer leadership role in local economic development in Greenville and in numerous areas of civic life. He took particular interest in encouraging and facilitating local job growth and was very influential in the decisions of several industries to locate or expand plants in Greene County. Over the years, he was a major factor in the Greene County Foundation and was also active in the Greene County Area Chamber of Commerce and its successor, the Greene County Partnership, and chaired the Greenville Industrial Development Bond Board for many years. His major role in bringing Green Valley Developmental Center to Greene County was recognized in December 2000 when the GVDC Administrative Building was renamed in his honor on the 40th anniversary of the center's opening. He served as the first president of the Greene County Heritage Trust and was also one of the founding leaders of the United Way of Greene County in the late 1950s. serving as Board of Directors president, and continued to take a key leadership role until the time of his death, as one of two co-chairmen of the United Way's Pillar program designed to encourage major gifts. Named one of the 5 charter inductees into the Tri-Cities, Tennessee, Virginia Junior Achievement Business Hall of Fame, he served as a president of the Tennessee Press Association, as a director of the Southern Newspaper Publishers Association, and as a key committee chairman and member of the board of directors of what was then the American Newspaper Publishers Association and is now the News Media Alliance. He also served as a nationally elected member of the board of directors of the Associated Press for 9 years, the maximum allowed. In that capacity, his special focus was representing community newspapers on the prestigious AP board. In his 80s, he began writing columns for the editorial page of the Greeneville Sun under the logo One Man's Opinion. The columns soon became one of the most popular and influential features of the newspaper. John M. Jones did not set out to become a newspaperman, much less one who became so widely known and respected. He was a very modest person and shunned the spotlight if he could. He simply tried throughout his long life to do what he thought was the right thing in any area of activity, to support others if they were leading the way in a good cause, or, if need be, to take the lead himself.